So I got this all set up because I'm doing like a cooking video. And then now I'm just testing to make sure the audio and everything's fine. And just trying to get everything set up. But because it's a cooking video, I had to go out and get groceries. And I had a full cart of groceries, right? And this shit's astounding to me, all right? At the grocery store, as I'm pulling into the checkout line, this old dude makes eye contact with me and cuts me off and gets in front of me. Not a big deal. I don't care. Just if whoever gets there first, whatever. It's a dive, a mad dive. I'm not one of those people that starts throwing hands in the parking lot because someone took my spot. You know what? First come, first serve. You got there first. If it was my spot, I would be in it. You know, it doesn't bother me. That's not what fucking astounds me. Old people, some of them, dude, they've been on this earth so long, they have this ability to not give a fuck about their impact on a room, how much they're inconveniencing people. And I want to harness that. What is it about it's not that they're completely aloof to how much they're inconveniencing people. It's that they understand that they're inconveniencing people and they still do it. It's impressive. They don't give a fuck. I want to not give a fuck. This guy, not even this guy, this isn't an isolated incident. I've noticed a trend of this shit. My grandfather used to do this shit. My grandma does this shit. This lady yesterday, we went out, the in-laws took the kids for dinner. And so we were like, hey, we can go out and have like a nice romantic dinner. We went out to a hibachi, typical white people shit. And I noticed this old lady walks in and she goes, table for two. And then just while making eye contact with the host lady, just like a kid at Thanksgiving, or not Thanksgiving, a kid at Halloween, just takes a handful of mints, like half the bowl of mints that are at the reception area or whatever, and just dumps it in her purse and then gets led away to a table. Now, if someone's going to do that shit, they usually get served first, leave their tip, pay and everything, and then like as an escape route, they look left, right, grab a bunch of mints, and then scurry out of there before they can be judged. This fucking old lady did that shit as her opening act. She said table for two, stole the mints, and then got led away to her table. It was like the most impressive fuck you, like, I want the fucking mints, bitch. Like, I don't give a fuck. You're not going to say shit or else I'm going to leave a bad tip. I'm already old. You probably expect a bad tip. Fuck you. Like, I'm taking the mints. And it's like that combined with what happened this morning was so... Okay, so this old guy gets in front of me at the cash register lane, and he puts a couple things on the conveyor belt, and then he's about to ring up, and he goes, yeah, you know what? I also want some bottled water and some chips. Go get that for me. And the fucking people did. They were just like, they're like 20. The guy's like 70. He's been bossing people around for 30 fucking years. Like, he said it so matter of factly. It wasn't like, hey, can you go get me? He was just like, yeah, like he was ordering cigarettes. He's like, yeah, I didn't feel like getting the rest of my fucking groceries. Why don't you go get them? Why don't you go get them, you little shit? and they did. And they turned to me in front of him, and they said, by the way, we're really sorry about this. The guy didn't apologize. He didn't give a fuck. They went and got his groceries, and I had to wait there. Perfect. It was perfect. I've never seen something like that. And it's not like, oh, he's old, so he couldn't do it. The distance between the aisle and the cash register was shorter than the distance from the cash register to his car. And after he paid for that shit, he tucked it under his arm and walked the fuck out of there. I want that. I want what he has. That level of not give a shits is just, it was so refined. I've never seen someone that perfected it that much. Anyways, tell me if the audio sounds fine on this. This is what I'm using for the video tonight.